Hey, so you've just heard the Hartwood 56 guitar, which is a Gear for Music own brand, much like you have Harley Benton with Thoman or Toman. So it's a solid body guitar, so you've got a maple top. I think is it mahogany? No, it's alder. It's alder, main part of the body, with the set neck, so that's rather cool. It's comfortable. 24 frets. It's a maple fingerboard, I think. Let me just check that. So where are we? Fingerboard. Yeah, treated maple ply. So this is where the cheap side of it comes into it. This is only 250 quid, right? But for the money, you get a lot more into that in a sec. So you have the really nice inlays. Look at that. Actually done really well. So it doesn't feel like a cheap guitar. Fret edges are all nice on the way up. It's bound on the edge of the fretboard and around the body as well, and the headstock. You have, which you wouldn't normally find on this sort of guitar price range, lock-in tuners as well. So that in itself is a lot for your money, with a Bigsby, with their own patented kind of design on there. As a rollerball system to keep the stability and tuning after using the tremolo system. Again, sorry about the burping, more on that in a second. So, yeah, it's basically a really good budget guitar. £250 and you get a lot for your money. So the top itself, I think, I don't know, I mean, it could be, it looks more quilted to me, but not a massive quilt, but it says flame maple, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to go into the sound of it in a second. You've heard it already just on the demo at the beginning, but I'll run through it in a bit more detail. 2 humbuckers, splittable, not sure if that's on both, but we'll find out in a sec. All in all, it's a great guitar, 250 quid. Straight out the box, didn't need to do anything with it. It was set up really well. Whether they've done that at the shop, I don't know. It's really good. Yes, there you go. Right, anyway, so let's have a little muck about with it and see what we can come up with. Say for the sound, at the moment I'm using my head rush with a Tone X, and it's being picked up by the microphone on top of the camera, so there's no straight into the desk and mucking about with the sound. The sound of what you are hearing is how I'm hearing it in the room. Quite different. It's a bit weak on that coil tap on the neck pickup, and kind of loses any definition as well. So that's the tap in. And this is with a coil tap on. That's okay. Anyway, on the bridge pickup it sounds better. So the bridge pickup, coil tap, that's the knob pushed in, pull it out. It's got a bit more of a twang to that one. Middle position. That's nice and warm. Not sure about the coil tap there. I don't like it on the neck pickup, so it loses all definition. When that's in, as a standard 2 humbuckers, it sounds pretty good. be using the coil tap, put it that way. But we go on to a bit of a dirty sound. So this is technically a Marshall JCM 800. See how it cleans up. The volume's nice and smooth. Dusty. So the frets, as you've just heard, are quite scratchy on the top end. I'm not sure if that can be improved or not. Maybe it just needs a little bit of a polish, but not so scratchy down on the middle area just here. So actually not scratchy at all. But up here, you'll probably hear that on the camera. Yeah, but it's a cheap guitar, remember that. Bit more gain. Tune. Haha, yeah, not bad. Don't know, what do you think? So it's the tone and sound of it, basically it sounds pretty cool, apart from the coil tap, which I'm not impressed with. Apart from on the bridge pickup where it sounds okay when you use that. So I'm not going to use the coil tap on it, to be honest. Yeah. So value for money. This is the thing. It's 250 quid. So what are you getting? You're getting something which is not a bolt-on. You've got your set neck on there. So tonal quality should, in theory, be a lot better than something with a set neck at this price, definitely. You'll get in the alder body with your maple top. I'm not sure how much of a top that is, whether it's sort of just a very thin laminate, more than likely because of the price range. Pickups, they sound good with your humbuckers as they are. As soon as you coil split, they're not great, to be honest, but again, 250 quid. The hardware feels pretty good. The roll off of the volume is actually really good. That's nice and smooth. The Trem, even though there was a little bit of creaking from some, I'm not sure from where, but you could hear it, it stayed in tune. So that is impressive actually for something which is, again, 250 quid. Is quite impressive for that. Fret edges are all very, very, very comfortable. The neck is nice. The access to the 24th fret is really, really easy. And your locking tuners on the back. So value for money, it's pretty good. So there you go, I'll leave you with that. Hopefully you've enjoyed this demo, and if you want one, there'll be a link below. Check it out, check all my other stuff out, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. More reviews coming up soon. See you later.